Was that a question?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's my question.
Well, it was African American males in New York City, and in light of the dense population.
Well, do you say New York City? Does that include all 5 boroughs?
Yeah.
Well, that's New York City. But
Okay.
what I'm saying is that the dense population of us are here.
Yeah.
So that's so by percentage that throws a spotlight on this district. Because in Manhattan, where are you going to find densely African American neighborhoods? Right here. And so I'm saying that you guys are on point, but these are things that by reality that has happened to us when we don't consider protecting our own markets.
Okay, so that's what we're going to have to do. All right, Rich has a question.
Thank you very, very much.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, what he's saying is a big deal about it, But I'm more like how President Obama tends to say things to parents who don't parent to their kids.
Okay.
It's more or less the responsibility of the men and women that lives in this community to do something about it.
I totally agree with you.
To blame, or not to blame, but to stop forward progress of big business coming in.
Right.
If she mentioned a while ago that there were brownstones that were being sold for $1, in this community. The knowledge was out there, and the people from the community did nothing about it.
I disagree with that. I think, I agree with you that, there needs to be parenting and people need to be more proactive with their children. But you're talking about in the African American community where you have kids who are grandparents at 28, 29 years old,
right?
And they haven't even got all of their resources together. And then who would have known that Harlem would have been what it is today back then? There's just certain
let me go back, because I grew up in Harlem, part of the public school system, CUNY system, and things of that nature. Nobody knew what it was going to be, but there was opportunity opportunity to purchase some of these buildings and be able to have these buildings, rent them out, and empower yourself.
Yes.
But hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah, but also like we talking about business plan. I had plans. I had a business plan, and I invited 30 people to my house, and we talk about forming groups of people to go into business. Mm-hmm. Nobody saw my vision. Maybe 4 or 5 people saw the vision.
Right.
But yet, at the end of the day, we worked and created a service business. And at the end of the day, or at the end of the summer, instead of the money going back into the business, they wanted their cut, and they left town.
And see, that's where the education comes in. And how do we keep our money? Because everything is geared toward media. All their commercials are towards who? Us. They want us to just, when we get it, to give it back to them. And now we need service industry to say, hey, you know what? That's why we had your friend on from Wealth Strategies. When you get your money, bring it to us, and we'll show you how to invest it. And we need more black men. I do stress that black men and black women that say, older women who just know how it goes, to say, hey, let me take you by the hand, because when you make this, we're going to take you and show you what you need to do with it.
I think the bottom line to all of this is going back to the plan. You have to be educated, first and foremost.
That's where the problem
is. And the opportunity, once the opportunity presents itself, know how to grab it and deal and grow with the opportunity, get something from that opportunity. And that's why we bring you guys here, from Operation Hope, the Small Business Administration, so people could understand what it actually takes to create a business, and how to empower people and
most
employ
definitely.
people.
And what I'm basically trying to say is that some people are self-motivated.
Oh, you know what? He keeps trying to cut us off.
And others are not.
Oh, it's just getting so good. It's flowing. Okay, we'll be right back with the Rich Kid.